Hey YouTube, it's Imani, Adrea, and today we're doing a Father's Day special. I thought it would be nice to do a tribute to my own father and tell him what I learned from him over the years, but also for you guys to think about what you learned from your fathers and comment below so that we can all learn from each other. So, the number one thing that I've ever learned from my dad was that character is based on what you do when you think no one is watching. A lot of people just do things so that people can be impressed or so that they can get a thank you, but character is based on what you do when you think no one is watching. That's who you truly are, and I learned that from my father. Did you learn anything? Oh, this is my brother.
I learned always to look a man in his eyes.
Yeah.
His eyes.
Yeah, I do that too. I always look at people in their eyes because when you don't, it really shows that you're intimidated by them. And I feel like when you look at them, it shows that you're not beneath them. They're not over you. Y'all on the same exact level.
You don't fear them.
You don't fear them. You're not intimidated. I also learned, my dad is extremely helpful. And I mean helpful, I mean annoying helpful. One time we was going to New York and it was an extremely hot day. And there was traffic, so we had been in the car over 5 hours. It used to take 5 hours for us to get there. We've been there over 5 hours. We had almost got to our destination, and my dad sees a lady in the middle of the road stuck with her kids, and everybody else is driving past. And me and Malik are like, no, don't stop, don't stop. And wait, shut up. And then he pulls over, and we're like, oh my God. So of course he has to be the one that helps her, and he literally does that all the time. He was in the Big Brother Foundation, so one of the people used to live here with us. He goes to an old lady's house and gets her trash cans for her. Oh, on Thanksgiving and Christmas we have to do community service. We have to go and give turkeys to the homeless. And
picks up homeless people.
He picks up homeless, he picks up people and he's like, don't you ever do this, don't pick up a stranger. But he does it, he's always helping somebody. So from that, I've always helped strangers. I don't have to know you for me to want to help you. If I see that you need help, or if, my dad's the type, if a lady gets on the train, he's going to ask her does she want to sit down. So I do the same thing. If I see an elderly person, I'm going to ask them if they want to sit down, because that's what my dad does. Shut up. Okay, so another thing that my dad taught me was to treat everyone with respect. When I was in school, my dad said that he would rather me come home with ease. And this is coming from my dad, who was really big on education. He said he would rather me come home with all ease than get a call from a teacher saying that I disrespected her. He does not play when it comes to disrespect. And Malik, are you on ad-lib or something? I said add to the video, not just repeat what I'm saying. Jesus. But anyways, okay, so my dad told me that even if it's a janitor or if it's a garbage man, I should not only know her name, but I should say thank you for what she does. It doesn't matter if that's their job to do it. You need to say thank you because that's somebody's mother or that's somebody's sister, and you should just thank them for their services. So I take that with me. When I'm in school and I see the janitor, I say, hi, how are you doing? Have a great day. And I always greet them because they too are a person. I learned that from my father. My dad used to always say best friend means one person, because I used to be like, these are my best friends, and it'll be like 4 different people. He'd be like, and my dad says that you need to know the difference from acquaintances and a best friend. And now I do see the difference. When you're growing up, you think that all these people are all your friends, and they're not. Just because you have fun with somebody or you hang with them every day, that does not make them your best friend. I think people really show who they are in your bad situations, and your acquaintances usually don't do that. So know the difference between your best friend and your acquaintances. My dad always says, don't half-ass anything. It doesn't matter if we're cleaning the kitchen. When we clean the kitchen, you can't just clean the dishes. You need to wipe the counters down, sweep the floor, and don't do anything half-ass. And that he says that about everything in our life. He always says that I was okay with being average. I would bring home C's, or I was okay with just getting by. Yeah, and then we're just like, yeah, I passed. And my dad's like, no, you don't need to just pass. You need to excel. He's really big on excelling. And now that I'm older and I'm actually getting the position when I'm doing professional things, and my future really depends on my behavior, I really have taken on that you can't settle for average. You really have to excel. He always says that money doesn't bring happiness. He's never been big on material items. When it's his birthday, he doesn't really press us to buy him anything. And I don't know if he always takes this advice, because I see him stressed when we don't have money, but But it rubbed off on me. I don't think that money brings happiness. My life does not depend on money. I will go to a free park and have fun. I don't need to spend money to have fun. I don't need to get material things to love you either. But I do need to go on dates. I really care about dates. So funny. Alright, my dad taught me don't get a credit card. This is for people who are in college. They target college people. So, if someone calls you and say, do you want a credit card and stuff, if you don't know about how to maintain your credit, do not do that. Because your credit will follow you your entire life. My dad has always been like, Imani, don't get credit. If you go to Macy's and they're like, do you want the Macy's card to get a 20% discount and stuff like that, don't do that. That stuff that builds on your credit. And my dad has always been like, do not do that. You don't need a credit card right now. And if you do, to build your credit, because you are eventually going to need at least 1 or 2 credit cards, you need to manage your credit and make sure you're paying your debt. And my dad has always taught me that, so I've always been great with my money. My dad is very is the word charismatic? Charismatic. He'll go into a room and not know you, or he'll just get in a random car and have this long conversation with somebody he doesn't know. And he can relate to literally anybody. It could be a thug, it could be a Caucasian woman, it could be a president. He's going to talk to you, and I'm just like that too. When I go into the room, hi, my name is, and I can definitely talk to you. And because of that, I have a lot of friends. And I got that from my dad. And last but not least, he taught me to not always eat right, but definitely watch what you eat and work out. He's like a personal trainer, kind of. He trains his, like, people he knows. And I've always been into working out because of that. And I learned it from my dad, eat right and work out. So, character, extremely helpful to others. Treat everyone with respect. Best friend means one. Don't half-ass anything. Money doesn't bring happiness. Be careful about your credit cards. Be charismatic. And eat right and work out. Thank you, Daddy. Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
Bye. Just know, I used to call him the Fed when I was growing up. He used to find out everything. I don't know how he would find out.
All.
He's like Batman. Me and my brother would be talking about him. All of a sudden, he's like...
Gone.
No, like, appearing right in front of us. He's like, where did you come from? He never smiles, I'm not gonna lie.
Never. Even when he's making a joke.
He doesn't smile.
Smile.
I've never seen this man smile forever. I'm like, are you a robot?
Seen him cry once.
No, you haven't.
Barack Obama became president. He cried. It looked like he was crying. I never seen the tears. His head was down though.
I don't know if I should share this one.
Alright, let's not.
My dad told me if I go out with a guy and he gets a martini,
he gay.
He always said being an Adrea meant you were great. Look at me now.
My last name's Adrea.
My dad, king of punishments. What do I mean by that? I've been punished for like 3 months straight. When I was in high school, I'm not gonna lie, I was sneaky as I don't know what. Super sneaky. But my dad was like Batman. We used to call him the Fed because he would pop up out of nowhere. Like, say I lied and say I was at school when really I was somewhere else. My dad, I think he had a tracking device on my phone. Like, no lie, I really think that. I used to get a text message saying I was being tracked by his number. And then he would pop up. So I'm pretty sure that's true.
I mean, if you got the text message.
Yeah, but I don't think he would admit to it. Yeah, Dad, I know you was tracking me now. Dad, how come I did a misdemeanor crime? You giving me a felony punishment. And then I would try to like
really year-long punishment.
A 3-month punishment. And then right when I do something bad, another 3 months. So we was on punishment for forever. My dad gets mad over minor things when it comes to neatness and organization. Say there was like paper on the floor. Me and Malik are like absent-mindedly not looking at it. He was like, how many times would y'all look at this paper and not pick it up? Who saw this paper? I'm the only one who saw it. And he would just look at the paper like, you know, I really never saw that paper there. Did you?
Never, sometimes.
Taught me that Adrea girls, we don't press boys. And because of that, I don't press them. Never did press them. Even when I can show you I care. But if you don't care, yeah. No, we don't do that. Because of my dad. One time I asked my dad, how come you can't be like Daddy Warbucks? Have you guys seen Annie? Daddy Warbucks buys her whatever she wants. And he was like, because I'm Daddy Broke Bucks. He always has like little smart comments about everything, little jokes.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys, my memory is not where it needs to be. But I know for a fact I got punished more than her.
No. Oh, whoa. I was on punishment every day, literally.
I was in like
no
the 6th
phone,
grade.
No
computer. For a year.
No going out.
Who gets
my
punished
phone
for
had
a year in the 6th grade?
On it, okay? Because
Nobody.
my dad.
I was in like the 3rd grade coming home to beatings.
Oh, let me tell you about my dad. Oh my God. So my curfew was always earlier than everybody else's, 11:30 pronto. Imani, don't be late. If I was late, he would send me some weird voicemail about
That's all he does.
threats you would never heard of. My dad got the weirdest threats in the world.
His voicemails be like 5 minutes long.
No. For the threats, every sentence got a threat in it. You better come home, and if you 1 minute late, I'm not. And I would have to run home. But let me tell you something. I would be out, and my dad would not go to sleep until I come home. So it was so annoying. Like, I just want to be with my friends. My dad just like, Imani, you don't have to go to work tomorrow. I'm like, go to sleep. But he just won't do it. That's how pressed he was over me. I mean, it's kind of cute looking back on it, but then it wasn't cute at all. Like, oh my God, leave me alone.
Then on top of that, his threats are scary.
It's like so scary.
It's like if you do so and so, I'm gonna knock your head inside out. Really.
I'm gonna knock your head inside out and do some. I can't even repeat it. I don't even know like where he got that from.
So weird.
Yes. How did you think of something like that? He never gives you money. It makes you work for it. Yeah. So I guess I learned hard working because he never gave me money. He was not giving you money.
Something to do for it.
Yeah, like no, like
clean his car.
No, he still won't give me money. He never gave me money. He said you don't get rewards for what you're supposed to do.
We don't get money for chores.
You don't get money for what you're supposed to do. You're just supposed to do it. This is my house. I pay for these bills. That's your reward. That's my dad.
Pretty much.
Tell you about parent-teacher conferences. Oh my God.
Oh, mine be the worst.
He would plan it. It's like he knew that I was like bad that week or something. All of a sudden, parent-teacher conference, and there's nothing you can do. Like I already ruined my whole week at school. And my dad comes and so awkward. He doesn't even tell you. Like he's a secretive. My dad is so secretive. He's like, I swear, he's a Fed. He's a police officer. That's what he should be. He basically was, and because of that, I perfected my sneakiness. Thanks, Dad. Happy Father's Day.
I didn't perfect mine. Still the best child and your favorite.
Yeah, that's how you know. Malik's always going to just stick to his lies for the day he dies.
Are you talking? How do you know if I'm in the camera?
Oh my God, you haven't been in at all.
Are you serious?
Let's run it back.
Let's run that back. Cut.